Okay, so I'm speeding. So if you guys could just talk about like the whole recording experience with Austin.
When I fry chicken, what I do is take my...
Alright, what's up? This is Austin Brown, and I'm here with two legendary cats in the industry who are like brothers to me. I've known them for a very long time. This is Rodney Darkchild Jerkins, and this is LaShawn Daniels.
Big Shiz Daniels.
Big Shiz Daniels, and we are here. We are wrapping up 85. A lifelong dream of mine is to work with these guys. They've known me basically since I was 13 years old, and they've always been there as a support, and couldn't have any way better to be doing this with them. So I'm very fortunate.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming. I remember the first time I met Austin. I remember seeing him as a young kid at Neverland, running around, playing around on all the rides, and doing what kids do. And I remember bumping into him in Vegas, and him coming over to Mike Tyson's house, and all of us hanging out, Chris Tucker, and just talking. And he always said, "Yo, I want to make an album. I want to make an album." And you hear people talk like that, and you see what they're gonna do for themselves, and then to see him as a young kid with that dream in his heart, but then go after it and go and start working towards becoming an artist. He knew he had the talent in him. A lot of people don't realize this, but Austin is not just a person who sings, but Austin plays many instruments: piano, guitar, bass. He can pretty much do it all. So and now people will see that side of him when he gets out on the road, and when he starts touring, they'll see that he's a talented musician as well. And so it was actually an honor and my privilege for him to call me and say, "Yo, I want you to help do some songs and help make this record," And we got in the studio, and me and the Darkchild team came together and started working on ideas, and then I brought LaShawn in to finish the project up. So now we're at the place where we're real excited. We're real excited because the one thing that we believe is that we believe wholeheartedly that real music is coming back, and we feel there's a void with real music. And when you look at the whole gamut, and you look at the whole picture of the music industry, and you look at really records that are really selling, is really the ones that have real music. And when you think of, the Sade's and the Maxwell's and these kind of artists, and they're doing $500,000 their first week, is because there's real music involved. And so, we're at a day where it's crucial to bring real music to the forefront, back to the forefront. So we're excited that Austin Brown is someone that will be able to help cultivate and bring real music back to the forefront. So look out for this 85 project. It's really amazing. It was a fun journey working on this album, and we believe that it's going to be all that God intended it for it to be.
Definitely.
And I think the 85 project is going to display to everybody, how well Austin can complement real music. You know what I mean? Everybody here, that it's just a birth gift that he has. You can hear the talent in the song, you hear the passion in the songs and the records. And it's funny because when he was born, like Ronnie was talking about, when we was at Neverland, I always seen his head was extremely big. And I said, this young man has a future. He has a lot on his mind. So no. But it's great. I'm just, like Ronnie, I'm honored and privileged just to be a part of it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
He was ahead of the class.
Head of his class. He was ahead of his time.
Ahead of his time.
I mean, for me, watching them work when they were younger, they started working with my uncle when they were my age and younger. And so just to see them take me under their wings the same way he did for them has really been a blessing for me. And it's just inspired me to work harder. They push me to do things and to try new things, and it's just going to make me a better artist, and to keep going and keep pushing the boundaries. And we do this out of love, so that's the #1 message with 85.
Yeah, and make sure you stay tuned and stay locked, because this is just the beginning of an incredible journey.
Incredible journey.
And that's my time. It lets me know that it's time for me to go. So, Darkchild, Austin Brown, Big Shiz, I'm out.
Peace.